I'm going to give you a quick tour of the brand new Facebook Insights. If you have it, this will be helpful for you right now. If you don't have it, this will be helpful for you in the future. When you go to your admin panel, you'll see Insights. You click on See All, and then you'll go to the new Insights. Now, the first thing you're going to notice is a completely new redesign. All right, everything is laid out in a completely different way. You still have those 4 main reports. You have Overview, which is kind of an overview of everything, Page, data having to do with your page, Posts, how people are interacting with your posts, and then People. And then if you scroll down a little bit, you have kind of a mini overview of each one of these areas. You have page likes. Great. We have 15,881 likes. That's an increase, and here's a trend, okay, comparing this week to last week. Post reach, same idea, showing an increase of 75% from the last week. And then again, there's a comparison right here. Then we move on to engagement. So engagement is, generally speaking, it's when people like, comment, or share your content. That's what they're talking about right here, okay? But they break out post clicks, all right? So the number of people who clicked on your posts but didn't necessarily like it, comment, or share it, broken out from above. And then you can drill down into your 5 most recent posts, all right? And I'm going to get into this in just a little bit. So if we drill into the page likes report, now when you look at any of these reports, either the page reports, the post reports, or the people reports, at the very top there's going to be this little slider that allows you to select the date range for your insights. Okay, so you can pick that. All the graphs below will change in response to the data that you're selecting. Very easy to use. And then underneath that you have page growth over time. And then if you mouse over anywhere in this graph, click on any date, you're going to see all the posts that were published on that day. All right. Over on the right, we have total page likes. This is basically a benchmark report. This is comparing your average performance over time. Okay. Now, is this useful data? Not so much. But down below, you can see people liking and unliking your page. This data also is not new, but it does give you this benchmark report, which is really useful. We have unlikes, we have organic likes, paid likes, and net likes. Likes minus people unliking your page, right? And you can see that pretty easily here, okay? Now, when we scroll down a little bit, we see another report where your fans came from or where your likes came from. This is not new data. What is new is the benchmark. Okay, so page suggestions API on your page. Again, you can compare periods one over the other. All right, now we're going to jump over to the post reach report. Okay, and again, we can simply change the date range up here, no problem at all. And we scroll down a little bit, we see the number of people who saw your posts. Okay, so we have organic and then paid. Okay, and then we can look at how we're performing. So that is post reach, and then we have likes, comments, and shares. This is a useful chart, particularly for the benchmark. So if you want to see, are people sharing your posts more now than they were a couple of weeks ago? Yes or no? You can see that easily right here. You can look at comments, you can look at likes. So in this case, it looks like we've taken a nosedive on this page for our average performance. Then we have a new report that is awesome. This is talking about negative comments. Normally, you'd have to export this data, but now you see this in a report, all right? So you see people hiding your posts, hiding all your posts, reporting as spam, or unliking your page. All right, so in this case, we're not getting a lot of reports as spam, but we are getting people unliking the page, which is normal, and a bunch of people hiding the post. So specifically on this point right here, 8 people hid a post on this date. I want to know what I did on that day. So I'm going to look at the posts that were on this day and then drill down a little bit deeper into negative comments, which I'm going to show you in just a little bit. All right, so I'm going to close this window, scroll down, we're looking at total reach. Okay, so this is the number of people who saw anything from your page, posts by other people, page like ads, mentions, check-ins, recommendations, you name it. All right, this is total reach. Okay, so let's move on to the next report, page visits. All right, also under the page reports, and we're looking at what tabs people are looking at on your page. That's the first report. And again, we have a benchmark report right here. If we scroll down a little bit, we have other page activity. This is people mentioning your page in an update, posting on your page, checking into your page, or purchasing an offer. And again, benchmarking. Okay? Scroll down a little bit, we have external referrers. This is probably one of the most underutilized reports in Insights. This is not new data. What is new is the benchmark report. This is basically showing me who is sending traffic to my Facebook page. These are the websites: johnhayden.com, Social Media Examiner, Jeff Bullis, SocialBrite. Those are the 4 top websites for referral traffic for my Facebook page. Do I want to create a good relationship with these people? Yes. I want to enhance my relationship with these people. So those are the page reports. Now let's look at posts. Okay, so we're going to go over to posts. And the first report we see is all posts, which will show you all the posts that you've published over the past 2 months, right? And just to talk about these columns a little bit, date published, pretty straightforward. This is reverse chronological order. The post itself, the type of the post, targeting, how you targeted it. For the most part, these are all public. Reach, all right, how many people saw the post. Engagement. Engagement includes people commenting, liking, sharing, or clicking on the post in some way. The other thing that I like is that you can break out reach and engagement a little bit more. So let's take a look at that. If we look at reach, we can look at reach comparing organic versus paid reach, which might be important if you're doing a lot of ads, particularly promoted posts or boosted posts. You can also look at fans versus non-fans. So let me just give you an example of this. If we look at fans versus non-fans and we scroll down a little bit, we see this post right here as an example. 4,000 fans saw it, but 11,000 non-fans saw it. Why? That's because I promoted it. Okay, that's pretty straightforward. Other posts that weren't promoted, though, if we look at this one right here, 1,300 fans saw it, 1,700 non-fans saw it. That means that there were a lot of fans who engaged with the post and a few non-fans. So this is only reach. It's not engagement. Engagement is right here. So let's look at engagement. If we scroll back up, we can look at engagement in a few different ways. We can look at overall engagement rate as a percent. And again, that is including people clicking on the post. And then we look at negative comments. This is the first time we're seeing negative comments in a standard report without having to export the data. So if we look at post hides, hiding all the posts, reports of spam, unliking the page, if we click on that, we can see which posts were our biggest offenders in terms of people unliking the page. Right here, we have 1 unlike. That not a big deal. What do we want to look at? We want to look at likes, comments, and shares, right? This is really important. How many people are liking, commenting, and sharing? It'll break it out by likes, comments, and shares. So now let's look at when your fans are online. This report is going to show you what time of day is best for you to be posting. Okay, so this is your most recent 1 week period, and it's the average time, and it's local. Okay, it's local, meaning where you are located. All right, so if we look at this report, we can see, okay, great. From my page, it looks like 1 p.m., 5 p.m. It dips down after 5 p.m. a little bit, and then there's a slight increase at 9 p.m. at night. Okay, so I'm going to look at posting at around 9, maybe 5 p.m., 1 o'clock. In the morning, anytime before 10 isn't really going to do too much here, but I want to look at this over time as well. Now, best post types. This is a good report, but you kind of have to take it with a grain of salt. This is looking at the type of content that you're posting: status update, photo, link, video. And it looks like in this case, photos are getting the most likes, comments, and shares. Does that mean that I need to change my strategy and post only photos? No, because guess what? Status updates work really well, and they get more reach. Okay. Now let's talk about people. The people reports are looking at 3 different types of people: your fans, people who've liked your page, people that are seeing your content, and people that are engaging with your content. Those are the 3 main reports that you're going to find under people. Okay, and they're all pretty much the same. I mean, your fans, age and gender; people reached, age and gender. Breaking it down right here between men and women, and then location. Right, same thing with people engaged. Right? But each one of these reports, what you're going to notice is you're going to notice a comparative report. So for example, if we look at men between the ages of 25 and 34, if I mouse over that, it looks like 61.6% of people who engage with my posts are in this age bracket. Now, how many fans do I have in that age bracket? Well, about 25% of my fans are in this age bracket, but a larger group of those people are engaging with my posts. Okay? This is a really great opportunity for developing a content strategy that's going to capitalize on men in this age group engaging with my content. You can still export the data. The export reports have not changed. If we look at this, we can see we can send feedback. We can take the tour. There's a tour of insights. You can visit the help center, or you can switch back to your old insights, which I wouldn't recommend. All right. So that is it. That is the new Facebook Insights. Talk to you soon. Bye.